Came straight from the bottom. Nigga, my brother a felon. Nigga, my uncle a felon. Nigga, my mama a felon. Check the records if you think that I'm wellin'. Down bad had to go in the sack. Nigga shitting on me like I'm.
Alright, this your boy Kurt here with Money the Captain.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so who is Money the Captain?
Money the Captain. I want to say Money the Captain is a hustler. Damn, my phone's on. A hustler for sure. Like everything I want to stand for is like to get money, motivate niggas. So all my raps and shit, I'm trying to motivate niggas to get on their grind and shit, go get some money.
Okay, for sure. Alright, so what type of childhood did you have?
I was raised with me and my brothers and sisters and shit by my grandma and shit. Ain't had no pops, no father, no mother, nothing like that. So my grandma, which I call my mother and shit, but so she worked and shit. So it's like just growing up and shit. For real, shit just led to I started off in sports and shit when I was real young, but then like shit just started dying out, so I started just like fucking with the streets and shit.
Okay, and how was growing up in the streets of Newport News?
Streets of Newport News. For real, this shit might sound childish, but this shit was fun though. Like motherfuckers was like really young and shit, like really wilding out here for real, doing all this shit. Like we really was on that hot boy shit, like at a young age, like 12, 13. So but that's when it was like 12, 13 when motherfuckers started really wilding and shit, catching charges and shit, ducking police and shit. So this shit was fun for real. That was around the time like fucking San Andreas and shit came out. So motherfuckers like playing the game and then like going outside and like just wilding and shit. Shit was wild, bro. Shit was just wild for real. Okay. I really got down. Niggas was really wilding at a young age, but like it was fun and shit, but it came with other shit like getting locked up and shit, losing homeboys to the system and shit when we was younger. A couple of my homeboys still locked up and shit from shit. I ain't gonna say around that time, but like once you get locked up and shit just be like, come home, you still wildin' and shit. So we just picked up now. A lot of my homeboys still doing time and shit from like when we was young. Like got big time and shit when we was young. Yeah. So the streets, really with the streets and Newport News for real, it's really, I ain't gonna say that's all it is to do, but from what I got from the shit, just wilding out, for real, doing hot boy shit. Money the Captain and shit. I was like hot boy juvenile shit. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's how school was too?
Oh yeah, school was goddamn. School was jumping too. I'm talking about like hundreds in middle school and shit. I'm talking about we had hundreds and jumping. Like the shit was wild at Huntington for real. Yeah, that was around like 12, 13, so that's middle school, Huntington. Wilding in that shit, fire, jumping niggas. Just wilding for real, smoking and shit. Hitting stains. We was hitting stains in middle school, no cap. We was really doing that shit in middle school, for real. Niggas weren't really on no hoes, for real. Niggas had hoes, but niggas really won't press on the females in middle school. Niggas was really just wilding out. Trying to get to some money for real, no lie. At a young age and shit, but with that shit, I mean, school was alright. That was middle school, so I barely made it through middle school for real. Then when I got to high school, I went to Midfield and shit. That shit ain't last long either though. So I got down. I dropped out of like 9th and 10th, got my GED and shit. I got my GED easy though. Like, even when I was in school, I never been a dummy though. Like, all this shit might say brag on this shit about not being in school and shit, but I was never a dummy though. Like, I was real smart. Like, every time I was in school, like, shit, AB, honor roll, all that good shit, bro. No bullshit. AB, honor roll. when I did drop out to get my GED, I passed that shit my first try. But I had high scores on that shit too. For real with school and shit, I don't know. It was like influence the niggas I was running with in school. So like, I mean, I wasn't to follow them and shit, but it's just the niggas I was with, we were just wilding and shit. Like the niggas ain't even had time for school for real. And then like I said, I'd never been a dummy, so I knew I was smart. Like in my grandma's crib, we used to have all my awards and shit, all my AB honor roll shit on the wall and shit. So school was easy, math was mad easy. It just like damn, it felt like I ain't even need school for real. It felt like I was smarter than the teacher sometimes. No bullshit. They probably ain't like that shit, but niggas ain't have time for school for real.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what makes you Money the Captain? 3 things that makes you Money the Captain?
Money the Captain. I don't know, I ain't mean like Money the Captain with that shit, but like, I just want to like, I really mean like on who I am, period. So it's like, my family and shit, like, family, my kids, and my relatives and shit. So family has made me who I am for real. Being a hustler, wanting to be a hustler, trying to get money and shit. And music, I really like music and shit. Music.
Okay. What makes you want to do music?
I really like music though. Like, let me see my background in music. I just like music, bro. Like, when I was young, my oldest brother, he used to have all the CDs and shit, like the old Gucci, fucking Back to the Trap House Gucci, fucking Jeezy, all that shit that come shop with me, Jeezy, the first Jeezy shit, Dipset, all that shit. So I really grew up on music for real. Like, that shit was stuck with me since I was young, like chop and screw music, all that Texas shit. I was at a young age listening to that shit. And Tupac, fucking, and then when I had got locked up and shit, I was in like this music program shit. The band, it was a band for real. So I did that when I was locked up and shit, like fucking with the keyboard and shit. And then damn, I forgot that song. When niggas used to be young and shit, like smoking and shit, motherfuckers used to freestyle all the time and shit. That was when we was young too, so like 12, 13. Ain't really like, niggas just used to do that shit when we was high. So I ain't really take that shit serious for real. Now I'm trying to take the rap shit serious, like putting out the music and shit like that. Really trying to network with niggas, network with DJs and shit. Like really trying to get into the business shit. Trying to fuck with the music shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what rappers in the game influence you?
My rappers and shit. Dolph. I fuck with Dolph hard. Like Dolph for the independent shit. So like, I feel like I'm independent now. So the shit Dolph be dropping just be hard. But then again, it's like Dolph, he trying to like say he a role model and shit like that, which is like, it's really true and shit. So I really like can see Dolph like, damn, that's hard what he doing. So I'm like, not trying to follow his thing, but I don't necessarily have a problem following what he got going on too. And Bankroll Fresh, I'm big Bankroll Fresh fan and shit, but he passed. So all his music old, but this shit hard. And then I be fucking with the Pee Wee Longway. I be fucking with the Pee Wee Longway, heavy and shit. Blue M&M and shit, Pee Wee Longway. Those 3, Bankroll, Dolph, Pee Wee Longway.
Okay.
Hey.
So what does standing on green mean?
Standing on green. Standing on green can be like, standing on green, I don't really know what I was like. I ain't gonna say I was going through something when I made standing on green, but like, I want standing on green to mean for myself, like, niggas used to like, niggas came from the dirt, like really down bad, like really fucked up or lost. And that's like, we doing better, so like, we came from the mud, now we standing on green with the shit. Or standing on green could be like having a lot of money and shit, or having a lot of whatever you got going on and shit. So basically coming from the mud, doing a lot better than what we doing, cause niggas used to be like fucked up for real, like fucked up, lost and shit. Now we doing a lot better, so we came from the mud, now we standing on green.
Understood.
Yeah, that's some shit I wanna like make my own lingo type shit. Some shit I just try to make up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make my own shit.
Let's catch it.
Yeah, standing on green. Standing on green.
What city has the prettiest scene to you?
You know, we just came back from Philly. Philly was dope. We went to the Jay-Z festival in Philly. That shit was dope. But shit, what's the scene? I don't know. I've been to Florida. It gotta be Atlanta for sure. But I've been to Florida a lot too. Like every time I go to Florida, it's a different experience. But it's always sunny and fucking nice. But I can't lie, I'm in love with Atlanta though. I really love Atlanta though, for real.
How do females treat you down there?
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Every time we go to Atlanta, we goddamn bag a few jumps. But we don't be in town long enough to do nothing for real, like get in the mix with them like that and shit. But I got a couple jumps on Instagram from Atlanta to stay in touch with. Hit them up every time we go down there and shit. So really.
Okay. So how do you manage the females?
Out here and shit, or what I got in the phone and shit.
Yeah.
For real, I just like, I ain't gonna lie, I meet a shorty. I give her like a fair chance and shit. Like every female, I'm not one of them niggas that like every female is the same. Like I don't got that mindset when I meet no female. Every female I meet get a fresh start, so it's like I try to keep it like up front and like. I was just talking to a shorty. She just said, I'm real upfront and shit. I was like, wow. I mean, wouldn't you expect for a nigga to be upfront with you, like to keep it 100 with you off the rip? Like that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna tell a female, not use them, but like tell them everything that I'm trying to do for them, with them, and shit like that. So with the female, I definitely just like try to like. Keep it 100, keep it up front with them and shit. Like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this, I'm going to take you out, do this, and the third and shit. But sometimes, and a lot of times, when I meet a female, it's like, alright, boom. She just don't be what I expected, or she just don't be what she said she was, as far as like, looks, and you know how you know how it is. That's what a lot of females be setting themselves up as. They be on Instagram or social media saying they this, that, and the third, but when you really meet them, it's like, you ain't really all that what you said you was, and then like, you don't really look how you said you was. And to me, looks ain't everything and shit. Looks ain't everything, but like, that shit gotta match with the shit you saying, the shit you all that shit. So, I really be keeping it up front, keeping it a buck with these hoes and shit, with these gnats. But I definitely keep it player though. Like you ain't gonna hear no female say, yeah, he said this about this nigga, or he doing this trying to get at this nigga. Like nah, I definitely keep it player and shit. Like I don't be kissing and telling. Then I'm gonna fuck with this jump. Another shorty ain't gonna be knowing, like I don't be mixing hoes in my business, like even mixing hoes with mixing hoes and shit. Like everything I be doing, be trying to like be one-on-one with the shorty and shit, like keeping it between us and shit. I ain't on that messy shit. And then like, if I do fuck with the shorty and it really ain't going nowhere, I gotta block you. I just block you for real, this shit ain't going nowhere. Cause I know how these hoes be playing too. These hoes, they really be silly treat females nice though. I don't be calling them out their names and shit like that. That's one thing with me, I ain't even gonna lie and shit. Like, with the music and my raps, I be saying the B word and shit like that. But no female can ever say, like, damn, this nigga was right here just calling me, you know what I'm saying, the B word right in my face. And the B word, this, like, disrespecting them just like that. And I wasn't raised like that, so I don't be disrespecting women like that, for real, for real. The most I do, they be hurting these females is like cut them off and shit. Cause I know how females is, like they really, a lot of these females can't stand when you can't, like when you cut them off and shit like that. They don't like being ignored and shit like that. So I learned that at a young age too. Like I'm better off just cutting you off and shit like that. You will feel that more than me doing or putting my hands on you and shit like that, all unnecessary shit. So I really just keep it clear for real. Keep it clear most more.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So what reactions have you gotten back from the first mixtape?
One.
Yeah.
Man, I got good feedback from this shit. I don't know if it's like niggas surprised I'm doing music. A lot of niggas still don't know I'm doing music and shit. So that's why I'm in this shit, like still the networking and like doing interviews and basically networking, trying to still build my name. Still build my brand and shit, but like I got good feedback from this shit. Like they fucking with a couple songs that I had up there and shit. You know, I had the feature with Cartel Count Up, Brady Manny and shit, working with Cartel, did that jump. And then I had the feature with fucking Young Crazy on Grammy Awards. That shit's, I fuck with that Grammy Awards shit super hard. I think Young Crazy did his thing on that shit. And then, you know, I had got bands to DJ to host the shit. So that was hard too, for real. I think, yeah, he said that was his first mixtape hosting. And this nigga bands, like, this nigga big, you feel me? And that's his first mixtape, so it's like, damn, that's hard on me, for real, like, I had my first mixtape, I got bands to DJ to host my shit. That's hard, for real, so it's like, nah, I just gotta go, keep going up and shit. I plan on dropping Honorable 2 before the end of the year. I'm trying to get that jump out as soon as possible. I'm actually working on my second mixtape now, shit, Honorable 2. I'm at Hit House and shit, fucking with Lee. Lil Capone and shit. Fucking with Lee, recording and shit. Trying to put that joint together. Should be trying to get that joint out real soon though. I don't know about the features on that joint yet. I ain't really set the songs out for Honorable 2 yet, but I'm bound to have some niggas. I'm fucking around getting more niggas from the city on my shit. Or try to put more niggas from the city on my songs and shit. See if we can collab and make some good music.
Are you into drill beats?
Nah, I ain't even, damn, I'm glad you asked me that shit. I ain't even really into drill beats. I ain't making drill music, you feel me? For real, I ain't into that Detroit music, none of that shit, be honest with you. I just be trying to like, make music and shit, like, try to motivate niggas to get money. I'm glad you asked me that too. I'm into put more emphasis on my favorite producer in the game. My favorite producer in the game is a nigga named Gross God Mag and shit. On the way from, I think he's from Texas. He's from Texas, named Gross God Mag on Instagram. That's my favorite. That's my favorite producer. I'm gonna try to put the whole Honorable 2 mixtape out with nothing but his beats. But I don't know yet. I don't even know what's gonna be on Honorable 2 yet. I'm still working on the jump. But no, I ain't in the drill beats for real. I don't even make drill beats. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, you got any final comments or shout outs? Anything of that nature?
Nah, not for real. Shout out my nigga Kurt, man. He came to fuck with me, get this interview out, so I can build my brand and shit a little bit more and shit. I got Honorable 2 coming out before the end of the year. I'm gonna try to push that joint out, put some more videos out there and shit. Shout out to everybody doing their thing and shit from the city. from the state. The whole thing, shit. Niggas keep grinding, keep putting in that work and shit. I'm Money the Captain, man. Y'all follow me on all platforms, man. Money the Captain. One Money the Captain on TikTok. We got Facebook. Follow my YouTube channel too, man. I'm gonna have to get that shit back popping and shit. But Money the Captain on YouTube too. Go check out all my videos and shit. I'm gone. Go!
I swear to God, almost seen the end. Flashback when we crashed the bin. Man said we gotta get it in. Go, go, go. Came straight from the bottom. They don't know how I made it here. Came straight from the bottom. Grind hard to take.